Hello people on this internet. This is Chris Monkey Dude, sending back in with yet another review. This is my third video today, and I'm going to be doing it on a mock that I haven't shown a lot of people before. She's actually got a fairly old mock, but also kind of modern. You know, she's kind of one of those in-between mocks, between like very, very old and very, very new. She's kind of smack dab in the middle. Yeah, this is going to be my review on a mock that's going to replace their Baraki revamps, because I want to get them all done and have one video after another and just bang them out 6 in a row. And I feel like one of them in particular is not up to par with the rest, so I'm going to rate on that until I can, you know, get them up to par. But that's for another time. They'll come, don't worry, but I just thought maybe you'll just fill the gap in doing this review. And this one's actually going to be on a mock that is, again, very old and a very special, I guess, mock, because she's one of the very few that have actually gotten the build this way. You know, she's very unique. And let's stop talking about it and just get on review. This is the review on Syrro, and again, it's like cryostasis, but with a size. Wow, creative. Anyways, yeah, story-wise, let's get to that before I actually go down and review her. Story-wise, she's actually supposed to be this kind of like, she hails from a species that's supposed to be like a spirit-esque, or like a fairy, I guess, I don't know. Very rare species. Stuttering again. And she comes from, again, a very elemental spirit species. Very rare, I guess, and kind of, I don't know, mysterious, we'll say. Kind of legendary. Let's just get on the review now. We're gonna actually not start off with the legs. We're gonna start off with the torso, as it's, I guess, the least important to get out of the way. Arms. We'll just do their arms first. Or this one right here is gold. It's her amputated arm, and this one's the other arm. Again, gold. Normal arm. Not very complex. Her weapon is a big Strack weapon. I'm actually going to do this for her real quick. I'm going to just pop her off. There we go. Kind of deconstruct her a little bit. Oh, someone fell over. Okay, we'll just let them fall. There we go. Her torso is a very simple torso. It is actually a torso that I used from this guy named Bioflare. He did a how-to on a torso, a very slim female torso, and I decided to use it. And this really kind of inspired me using it to make a skinny female mock, and I wanted to do a little bit something different, which, again, we'll get down to there sooner or later. To do this, again, it's a very skinny torso, so, you know, whatever. And she uses a rubber band to keep it together because it has a tendency to flop if I don't. And her mask is, or a mask is used at her chest, and I use the evoke key because I wanted to. Her mask, though, speaking of the mask, her head is a very simple Mata head, connected to a ball joint, hand to the ball joint, very simple. Blue eyes. And she actually uses a Huna, a light gray Huna, which was supposed to be a blue Huna from Maku, which I decided not to use, and then are replaced with a light blue Huna, which I also decided to replace because I have this Huna, so that's what we're using. And I'm going to connect her back up to her legs, or her waist, I guess, there we go. And actually, let's get on to her waist now. This is why I think she's special, because she has 3 legs. This is why I wanted to save it. And they're 3 long, elegant, fragile legs. Let's get a full shot of her like this. There we go, full shot. Before we actually get back in and do a closer review. My tripod is very jealous that it's reviewing another tripod. And it's not cooperating. There we go. Anyways, now let's get on the review. First off, again, tripod. And very unique. There's not a lot of tripods out there, to my knowledge, in mocks, so I decided to be one of the very few that have one. And this is it. Her legs are very simplistic, just being of CCBS bones, kind of connected together, and again, one of them's amputated in gold, and the other one is just her natural leg. The other 2, I guess, are natural legs. And they're very, very fragile. I guess not fragile, but like they're very spindly. And they do not like to stand up. It's kind of like Krika, but except a lot more unstable because she uses these kind of elemental, I guess, dagger blades, or like fire. I don't know what they're really. These used to be fire blades and then electricity blades from Hero Factory, and then it kind of got used everywhere else. But they're these things, you know. Everyone knows what these are if you've been around it. And they're very, very thin and very, very like hard to balance on. And she's a very tall and kind of heavy, but she's also very thin, so she's not too bad. And as you can see, just extending her legs are very tall. Anyways, her waist, look at on the waist. It's actually a beast cocoon from Invasion from Below. And it's just, if I lift up one of these flaps, it's just one of those tri-pieces. Oh, one of those tri-pieces with some ball joints, which are in red, which are not supposed to be red, but I had them on hand. And you can't really see them anyway. So, especially when they flap them up like that. And yeah, the legs just kind of come through. You can't really see the attachments, which is really cool. They just kind of look like they're floating there, you know, just there. Like, again, a spirit would be. And I guess it doesn't really fit. Like, the textures are off because, like, this is black and this is all gummy and not gummy, rubbery and, you know, kind of insectoid. And this is not. But again, it kind of could be like this energy, I guess, but I don't know. It's not really fitting, but I think it looks cool enough, and it fits. Like the colors are fit. But yeah, it's really it. She's a very, very, very finicky mock to pose. Again, she'll fall over, and this kind of tends to pop off, but it hasn't yet. Yeah. That's really about it. We're going to go into size comparison now, which I'm going to actually try to get her as nicely and fully extended as possible. Bear with me for a minute. There we go. Her axe is in the way. We're going to move the axe away. There we go. Let's actually do it with the Ben 10 figure first. So we're going to take Big Chill, because, I mean, why not? He's the big boy, and he's a chill boy. He's also ice, so there he is. She is very tall. Like, I don't know if you could tell, but he's about up to, like, waist height to her. So we're not getting rid of him. We're actually going to take Dallas. I'm going to stand up. Oh, fucking Christ. So look at that. See, look at that. The tripod is being finicky. My voice is cracking and I'm stuttering. Great review. There we go. Dallas. Stand him up. So he's not as short. He's actually one of the taller ones. And he's about up to, like, neck height or chest height. Just past it, I guess. Shoulder height, we'll call it. And then always get Krasapar in here. Very, very short Krasapar is. And then we'll get Dragos in. And we'll just show him off. And he's also, I think, a bit shorter than Dallas, or maybe about the same height. I don't know. But that's the size comparison. Done. And that's really about it. So yeah, this has been the review on Syrro. She's a very unique mock. She's actually one of my favorites, given the fact that, again, she's one of the very few tripedal ones, I guess. And given the fact that she's also, I don't know, the build I like. I enjoyed the build a lot, despite the fact I did use one from BioFlare, and I'm going to give him credit for that. I did use his build, but I think just, I don't know, I like what I did with her, and I'm fairly proud with her, and I can get her some really nice poses when I can pose her. It's really about it. Enough of me rambling now. I'm done trying to figure out how to end the videos. I'm just gonna, end them now. You don't know when, you don't know how. I'm just gonna say goodbye, and you never